Alrighty, gracious, good afternoon. I figured before I get really carried away here, I am actually going to show you what I'm doing and how I make my enchiladas. Alright, first thing, Mom's always taught me, and I always asked her, why do your cheese crisp and enchiladas taste different than mine? And she said, well, how do you make them? And I said, well, you know, I get onions and green chilies and chicken and peppers and onions and a bag of cheddar cheese. Whoop! What? And a bag of cheddar cheese. There's your problem right there. What? You don't use sharp cheddar. You don't use bag cheese with your cheese crisps or your enchiladas. No, you use Longhorn style cheddar cheese. Different. Completely different. Make everything taste completely different. Now, I'm not going to push this label here. I don't know, but it's what they had at Safeway, matter of fact, because you can only get Longhorn style cheddar cheese at Bash's and or Safeway. And if somebody else finds some good Longhorn, let me know. Mom used to get something else. But anyway, so you got to grate it all down and stuff, but it's definitely better for the flavor. So I'm going to be popping in and out of here while I am making these enchiladas. I don't want to bore everybody with me sitting here talking like, you know, I always do, jibby jabbing. Look at it. Look at it. That's white corn. I wanted golden corn or whatever they call it. You know, the I didn't want white corn. What's the other? Yellow corn. Yeah. That's what I wanted. That's what I make them out of. Got a different flavor. I'm sorry. Just tastes a little different. And I like to stay with tradition, especially since people like my enchiladas, you know. But anyway, so we're going to spend a lot of time. I'm actually grading a whole block. I don't have to make a whole bunch because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I'd do it on my GoPro. I'm saying to myself, well, geez, you got this GoPro. Why don't you use it? And you can film whatever you're doing here. And to show everybody how you make these delicious things. I shouldn't let everybody like them, but whatever. So I'm going to continue, like I said, to finish grinding this, but just to kind of show you what's going on. Today I'm going to throw a sliced black olives on there. They're always good, so those will be on the toppers. We're going to do diced jalapenos, the hot, so I'll just use one can there. And I always like to use the Macayos, Woody's Macayo, the mild enchilada sauce, the red. It's really good. It's good. It's almost like being at Woody's, you know. And then today, like I said, going to be using the white corn for the enchiladas. And then I'm going to be using, where did it go? Here it is. And here we got some diced chicken. Pulled chicken, whatever you want to call it, from Safeway. Alright, so I'll be dicing up, making some out of these two. Make some out of green chili. And just kind of mix it up a little bit. And then I'll probably be using green onions instead of the big onions down there. I think I'll use the green. They got a different flavor. I might even mix it up there, you know what I'm saying? But let me get back to this, chopping up all the cheese. And then we'll start getting to the other, and I'll talk to you in a bit. So there's a couple of ways that people like to prepare their tortillas, the corn tortillas for the enchiladas. Some people like to dip them in oil for about 2-3 seconds to get them soft, and then let them dry on a towel. I've done that numerous times. My mom does that. It's a good way of doing it. I also do it to where I heat up the enchilada sauce in the microwave, or however you want to do it on the stove, and then use the heat from that and dip the tortillas in the sauce, and then play around with it from there. Now, I'm not going to be making a whole bunch today, only because I'm only one person, and I didn't buy enough ingredients for a big old slob of it, so we're good there. But here we have our jalapenos. I went ahead and opened that can, and here we have the olives. Those are going to be the toppers there. All my cheese is grated. Remember, it's Longhorn. Bashers and Safeway. Somebody else knows, give me a clue. Enchilada sauce. These, I'm going to cut up the onions now, and we'll get back and start rolling. I'll be back to you in a sec. Well, I guess I'll just keep the camera rolling and then edit it on the computer later. That way I don't have to keep turning this thing off and on. I hope we got enough light here. I'm going to try 2 different kinds of onions because I don't like the waste. So I'm going to prep these. First I start by taking the rubber bands off of them and kind of washing them a little bit. I know they wash them a lot there. You know, you always hear the thunder and all that. About like that. Ay, ay, ay. Boy, I better turn on some water. I think I've heard that helps. Let's see, because if you can see my eyeballs right now, you see I was crying. I'm crying real bad. It's almost a painful feeling, you know. All right, I got water going. Okay, dry your hands off. All right, now we got the onions here, all fixed up, ready to go. I need to let that soak in the water a little more. Whatever. Alright. Alright, so we got onions. We got cheese. We got jalapenos. We have olives. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right over here to the counter. Of course you can't see it because I got the camera pointing down, but I'm going to go up here and I'm going to get my can of oil. I'm going to go out and change the oil real quick in the car. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it goes right in the pan here. I just put a small amount. It's the same kind of oil you would use if you were going to heat it up, use it to dip the tortillas to get them soft. But like I said, I got that sauce in the microwave right now. And what I want to do right here is just to use a little bit to coat the sides and the bottom of the pan so we don't have any stickage, which I don't think I ever got anyway, so it really didn't matter, you know. But it's always nice to put some of this stuff down there for just GP, you know. That's general principle. Okie doke, here we go. Alright, put this back up. Yep, okay, so we come over here to Mr. Microwave. Microwave, get it? That's me. Mr. Microwave. Alright, so, and then stir it up. Make sure it's all hot so it'll, you know, it doesn't matter if the enchiladas crack a little bit when you're rolling. For gosh sake, you're going to cook the thing and cut it up and eat it. Who cares what it looks like? I mean, I've done layered enchiladas before where you didn't really even have to roll anything. You know what I'm saying? I like to do it, you know, either way, it doesn't matter to me. Now, I always throw an extra layer of, after I put when I get the enchiladas done and then I have the sauce on the top, then I'll go ahead and I'll take and put another layer or two maybe even of the corn tortillas. And then I'll put more sauce on and then the more cheese and then my black olives. But you'll see that as we go along here. So, I'm warming this up again for another minute. And then we're going to start rolling these little puppies in here. It gets a little sloppy sometimes, but who cares? Oh, you know what? Forgot the chicken, buddy. I still got to dice up the chicken. Some of these are going to be chicken. Not all of them, but some of them are. So I'm going to dice me up some chicken. Gallina back in the fridge. Yeah, put it up there. What the hey? Yatta hey! Alright, so now I got myself some chicken. Yippee! That's too much. I don't want that many. Whatever. That's okay. Alright, so let me get the sauce out of here. That should be warm enough, I'm hoping. At least that's my thought process behind it. Don't need that right now. So let's go with it on a tortilla. Let's get the tortilla over here. Main ingredient is the El Chizo, you know, but you don't want to overkill it. Don't make these things too big right off the bat. So put a little bit of that in there. We're going to go with a little bit of the onions in there. A little bit of the gallina in there. And a little bit of the Japalinos. Give it a little bit of kick in there. Okay? I mean, if you wanted, you could even throw olives inside here too. Black olives are great in enchiladas. A lot of people just use them for decor on the outside. And now it's soft enough because it's been sitting in the warmth there to where I can roll it actually without it tearing up or anything. And I just put it over to the side here. And then I get me another one. And yes, my fingers are all goopy and dippy and yippy and schmippy, and I don't care because it doesn't matter. And you can have excess sauce in the bottom here. That doesn't matter either. Here we take a little more cheese. Put that in here. Probably grabbed too much. Damn it. Didn't want to do that. Alright, a little bit of gallina. Chicken for you people that don't speak gallina. A little bit of Japalinos for you people from the Asian world. And then we go with some more. Let's mix these onions up a little bit so we don't have all the same. I've got regular onions and green onions in here, so we're going to grab a little bit here. Love onions, love me some onions. Oh yeah, onions, garlic, spice of the world. Yeah, my enchiladas usually end up coming out pretty fat. And that's why I told you I throw in that extra layer on top here of a corn tortilla. You'll see that towards the end as I top this thing off. Actually put an extra layer of stuff on the top there. Okay, we'll go for a little bit of cheese. Michael, don't overdo it this time, please, because we're just making kind of a row of the chicken ones. We're making some of the chicken ones. I don't know how many, whatever. We'll figure that out later. Throw some Japalinos in there. Maybe a couple of olives. Love that. Love some olives. Here we go with our beautiful onions. Yeah. Did we get gallina? I don't think we got any of the chicken yet, did we? El bollo, bollo loco, loco boco. Okay, here we go. And we roll it up like almost like a burrito, but different. So. All right, only got 25% left on the battery, really. Okay, so this is the final before it goes into the oven. All right, looks fine, looks great. I know it looks kind of yucky getting made, but phew, it's gonna be good. Got the kitchen cleaned up already. I like keeping the kitchen clean after you've done your stuff, Getting ready to put the stuff in the oven. I don't know how much. I'm going to about 350 for about 20 minutes. Gas is weird. So, all right. We'll take some more pictures when I get done here. When it comes out, bubble. All right, so the mysterious bubbling goobly goop is in the oven doing its thing. Try to keep the light off of that. You can see it bubbling back there. Yeah, yummy, yummy for my tummy. Yeah. All right, so I've turned it off already. It's been 20 minutes at about 3:25, 3:20, I think 3:50. I mean, 3:50, 3:25, because it's with gas. So gas is weird. So I had to kind of play around with that a little bit, and I don't know. I think they'll be good. We shall see. You know, people have also always told me that they said, Michael, you're gonna make some woman a wonderful husband. Whatever. Okay. All right. Let me get this thing closed. Get the light off. And take a look at this puppy here. Yeah, and that's in 4K. Yeah. Bubbly, boobly, boobly. All right. We're good here.